Hola amigos y amigas, aquí Jana, aquí pensando. Y por más que no quiero seguir pensando, no paro de pensar. Soy muy bendecida. Déjame empezar con eso. I'm very blessed, estoy bien bendecida. Y también estoy feliz por los fracasos que he tenido, que estoy enfrentando y que veo alrededor mío. Tú sabes el famoso dicho que dice, eres tan feliz como tu hijo que es menos feliz. Esa frase, ese decir tan famoso, me pesa un montón hoy. Lo tengo aquí en mi corazón y me pesa muchísimo. Amigos y amigas, criar niños, criar hijos, tener una familia, a veces puede ser sacrificante, frustrante y doloroso. Y eso es lo que estoy experimentando en los últimos meses, porque todos mis niños son diferentes, tienen su personalidad, son diferentes y cada uno tiene su talento especial, pero cada uno tiene sus dificultades especiales también. Sí, criar hijos o hijas, niños en general, es bien preocupante, bien perturbador. Para mí, para mi esposo, hasta inclusive para los mismos nenes que están envueltos, porque ellos están bajo la supervisión de nosotros y nosotros estamos tomando decisiones por ello porque pensamos que eso es lo mejor que es para ellos. Y aunque me estoy convenciendo y sé que es importante para mí dejarlos que sufran y que fallen y que se pongan frustrados y que aprendan de sus errores, me parte el corazón verlos sufrir. Como ayer, mi hijo tenía un examen muy importante, uno de los exámenes que son de un currículo de universidad, y él ha estado trabajando y estudiando para ese examen sin mentir 3 o 4 días. Cuando ayer lo fui a recoger a la escuela, a su clase, a su práctica de pista y campo, le pregunté rápido del examen y vi su cara de tristeza, su cara de desilusión y me dijo, no me fue bien. Amigos y amigas, esa cara me rompió el corazón. Y tengo que ser fuerte porque no quiero flaquear, no quiero sentir que soy débil enfrente de él porque sé que dentro de todas las circunstancias él va a aprender. Estoy aprendiendo. Tengo que meterme en la cabeza que todos los padres tenemos que dejar a nuestros hijos pasar por esos momentos porque es para crecer y esos momentos les van a dar herramientas adicionales para enfrentar el futuro. Pero mi instinto es proteger, abrazar, mimar. Y en ese momento creo que no es lo más eficiente. Porque sé que el engaño, la desilusión, la falla, el tropiezo los va a desarrollar y los va a ayudar a crecer más. Y en realidad sé, porque yo escucho y he leído muchos libros, amigos y amigas, sé que el permitir a los niños ellos mismos navegar esos momentos difíciles y esos errores y esos problemas que ellos tienen que resolver, ayudan a que tengan un mejor carácter y sean niños con, ¿cómo se les llama? Resilience, niños que tengan mejor actitud cuando están en momentos difíciles. Sé que ellos lo van a obtener, pero me rompe el corazón. It breaks my heart. Por eso te digo, ese dicho importante, eres tan feliz como tu hijo menos feliz que tienes en la casa. A veces yo soy feliz, pero cuando los veo un poquito tristes o desilusionados y frustrados, obviamente mi humor se convierte como el de ellos, porque me da mucha compasión y empatía. Pero también, recuerda, quiero compartir con ustedes que he tratado no coger estos errores y estos fracasos de mis niños personalmente. Eso no quiere decir que yo como madre o padre o mi esposo como padre y figura de padre en la casa hemos fracasado o no hemos hecho lo suficiente para que ellos se sientan seguros o no le hemos dado las herramientas suficientes. Porque recuerden, todas las situaciones son diferentes. Trato de yo concentrarme en lo positivo y no pensar que yo he fallado como mamá. Trato de recordarme a mí misma y recordarle a mi esposo que tenemos que darnos gracia y compasión individualmente como padres, porque ser padre, como les dije al principio, no es fácil. Es una tarea muy importante, sacrificada, y es un regalo que Dios nos ha dado para crecer y criar humanos increíbles para esta tierra. So, I know es importante. Y sé que el valor de nosotros como padres es muy, muy, muy importante en su vida. Voy a leer un versículo muy importante que sé que ha marcado mi vida y espero que te ayude también. Déjame buscarlo. Lo voy a leer. Proverbios 22:6. Instruye al niño en su camino, aun cuando sea viejo, no se apartará de él, o no se apartará del camino. Amigos y amigos, te dejo con este pensamiento y este verso bíblico y acuérdate, como padres, no estamos solos. So, keep you posted. Sé el mejor padre del mundo y haz errores para que aprendamos todos. Yes, guys, like I was telling you all 2 minutes ago in Spanish, overthinking, thinking, giving thank you to God, and I have to tell you, I'm so blessed. I am amazingly blessed, and I'm happy for all the failures I have done and I've been doing, and I'm gonna continue doing, because I promise you, I will be continue doing failures, mistakes, errors as a parent. Do you know the famous saying that it says you are only as happy as your least happy child? And guys, this hit me very, very hard today. Yesterday too. It hit me close to my heart, and it was hard yesterday for me. And I think I had mentioned before, I have 3 boys. I'm trying to raise godly kids, godly children. I have 3 boys and 1 in heaven. So in total, we have 4 boys. And I have to tell you, raising kids can be difficult, can be challenging, is worrying and upsetting many times. And I'm a mom, and as a parent and a mommy, I'm always worrying. I'm always concerned about their life, about their decision, about if they're happy, if I'm making decision for them, if the decision is the correct one. And I know I'm not alone. I know many parents are like me. And through all these thinkings and all these trials, errors and trials and successful story, I'm trying to convince myself that the importance for me to let my kids fail and let my kids suffer and let my kids being sad and being worried about their decision is important, because increase their resilience and help to build the character. I know that. But sometimes it's hard to realize that you're doing it for their own well-being or for their or for their own benefit. Yesterday, my oldest son had a very important API class test, which is a college credit class. And he has been preparing for that test for 4 or 5 years in the last week and even during the weekend. And when I went to pick him up last night from his track and field practice, I just asked him right away, how was the test? How was the exam? And my friends, his face was so sad and disappointing, and it gave me all these negative emotions and hit me hard, broke my heart, and I was almost ready to cry, because I can taste his disappointment. And I know it's natural for parents to want to protect their children, to want to avoid their pain, avoid failures and hardship. However, I know it's important for me to let them fail, for me to let them resolve their own issues, for them to find the best resolution in their conflict, because that's how they learn. That's how they develop themselves. That's how they grow. I know that, guys. I know that. But it's hard for me. And I know they are learning how to overcome their own challenges and obstacles. But when I see their faces sad and disappointing gesture, or even their watery eye, that breaks my heart as a mommy. And guys, I have read many books. I have listened to many godly, heavenly podcasts, parents trying to raise godly children. I've read it, and I know that. And I'm convinced that it's true, that we had to allow our kids to navigate their own obstacle, their own struggle, because they're going to build a better character. They're going to build resilience. and they're going to have better tools to be in the future, to be a better person in the future. I know that. And I'm all about that. I'm all about trying to find the balance, when to give the advice and when to pull back and let them make the decision. I'm trying to find that balance in life as a mom, as a parent, and let my husband do the same and take his own decision. Don't be in the middle of the conflicts all the time. And I think is there a very important reason that saying is so important and so famous, that you are only as happy as your least happy child? Definitely. Because when you have an unhappy child at home, believe me, my humor or your humor is going to be affected by. But I know that having an unhappy child in my house, or if any of my children are very disappointed, that doesn't mean I have failed as a parent. That doesn't mean I haven't done a good job, or that doesn't mean I haven't provided the tools. It's because every day is a different struggle. Every day is a different hurdle. Every day is a different roadblock for them. And I cannot give everything they need. I will be able, as well as a parent, I will have different tools to provide them based in the different situations they tackle every day. So my advice from me to you is, don't try to measure your parenthood worth or your skill based in the failure of your kids, because it's not gonna measure. It's not the same. So in that, I'm gonna try to drill it in my head too, because it's not, like I said before, raising kids is not an easy task. It's very difficult, and sometimes it's very frustrating. So continue what you're doing and continue making failures or error, because that's how we learn. And I want to share a Bible verse with you, because that is one of the verses that always I gravitate to read over and over when I'm in this kind of situation of, I want to advise, but I want to allow them to make their own decisions and go through the emotion of the frustration, because I know ultimately it's going to help them. So this is the verse. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he's old, he will not depart from it. And this is important, guys, because God's words are telling us, given the tools, given the good guidance, help them to respect the process, keep themselves in the God's guidance, under God's presence, because in the future they're not going to depart from it. So that's what I need to think about it. And in the long shot, I will never doubt it. And I will advise you, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the good job, the good vocation as a parent. We're doing a great job. We're here to support each other. You're not alone. I made a mistake, you made a mistake, but we'll learn from it. Go ahead. Be the best parent you can be. Don't be afraid to make mistake or confronting new errors, new failures, and be happy. Go, vete. Sé el mejor padre que puedes ser. No tengas miedo de tomar malas decisiones, de tener fracasos y hacer errores, porque así es que aprendemos. Be blessed. Bendiciones. Aquí Jana. Bye. Have a great day.